Hello, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. I'm about ready to start the Stolen Turnabout, the second case. And I'm really excited because I think, if I remember correctly from last time when I was choosing the chapters, um, the person on the title card is this guy with the weird, like, Cyclops, from X-Men sort of looking sunglasses. I don't even know. I have no idea who this guy is, but he's on the title page, so it must be important. I'm really curious. So I hope I remember correctly that that's who is in this one, and let's go find out. The time is 1 a.m. Okay. Some kind of... You wouldn't have an alarm for 1 a.m. What the fuck? Detective, we made it! Whew, what a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. That is a gumshoe silhouette. Oh, you said it, pal. Must have been our rock-solid security that something. Would you mind opening the safe just to check? Okay, good. I was like, I hope I don't have to know the combo, because I don't. Ah! We've been had! Mask to mask. Salutations. Out front, guards, turn on the searchlights! Ha 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 ha! Better luck next time, gentlemen. Okay. Is this a Kaito kid send-off? Send-up because I've watched a whole hell of a lot of Detective Conan in my time. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Ah, ha, 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 ha. And this just has Kaito Kid written all over it. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Huh. October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Wright and Company Law Offices. Hey, Nick, get a load of this. Okay, we are back to kind of normal. I'm a little bit sad about that. I'm not gonna lie. I was low-key hoping for an entire game where we got to play Baby Mia, but I also don't mind. I'm happy to be back with the usual crew. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. What are you freaking out about now? Hehe. Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? What do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Ha! Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and... Pearly, of course. Okay. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Hi, Pearls. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Are they going to be asked to investigate this mask-to-mask guy? With their psychic abilities? Oh no, even better. Kurain Village. Isn't that... That's right. It's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Ha ha ha. Very funny. You can laugh all you want, but you'll be singing another tune tonight. So they got their vase in a museum show? That's pretty cool. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of Kurain exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but... The promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Did she? Same, Maya. Different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister, Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. I believe it. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character. Phoenix! Hey, who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Faye, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in every way I can, Mr. Nick. Kurain Village is the home of the mysterious Kurain channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Kurain School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, all right. Earth to Nick, how long are you going to make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Heck yeah. Treasure exhibit poster added to the court record. What's really funny to me about this is we know Phoenix has pockets. Sometimes things are added to his pockets. And here, you would think, but no, just we know we're going to need it on the court record. Just put it there. It'll be useful. All right, October 11th, 7:18 p.m., Lordly Taylor Main Exhibit Hall. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, the vase, the Kurain vase, though, was broken. But I guess that's okay still. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it. Oh, they even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fay Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. Oops. On a family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright. I guess we should go and say hello. Yeah, but I want to look around first. I think I remember this old folding screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence. Yeah, it had bullet holes in it. And that murder case that happened in Kurain Village. This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The six-leaf Kurain sacred writings folding screen. If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? Good question. They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures, too? Of course they are! This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it? Well, yeah, I guess so. So all it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums. Phoenix Wright, you take that back. Museums are wonderful places. And I like old stuff. It's cool. Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it! Oh, it's so cute! It's a little diorama of Kurain Village. Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness. Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house. It even says Fay Manor on it. Yikes, you're right. Kind of want to add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. Phoenix seems extremely unimpressed with this whole thing. Just very funny to me. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 Ways to Save Money. pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. Yeah, this was in the room we examined previously. Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. This is intriguing to me. What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it. Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all. Greatest treasure? Is there something like that? Huh? Why, of course there is. Right, Pearly? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll bet it would really take your breath away. With Phoenix, I doubt that. Okay. Let's go back and let's move to the basement warehouse. Although I suspect the thing that should go there is the broken vase. That Pearly broke on accident. Lordly Taylor basement warehouse. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, all right. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. Eek! A monster! You were right! Huh? A monster? Hey! It's, oh shit, I remember her name. Adrian Andrews. I was like, I said her name enough times in the other case. Good evening. It's good to see you again. You? I know you. Haha, nice to see you again too, little miss. Ah, hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? How do you know her, Pearly? Oh, right, Maya, you were kidnapped at the time. Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Hadrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. You know, she does seem a lot happier than she was the last time, so that's really good. I'm happy for her. All right, let's look around. Anything? Oh, security camera, I guess. It's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. It's set up to take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say. This computer, it looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means what? The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what. I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. I mean, you know, I guess. It looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr. Aha! I've got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Maya, are you hungry? Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Like, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something? I kind of doubt it. Aha! I've got it. Maybe it said spaghetti. Why are you talking about food? Oh, wait. That's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Well, maybe it was a typo. Might have said Spaghetti Festival. What do you think? Okay, to me. Besides, spaghetti is the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Yeah. It is interesting, though, because it's not part of, like, Lordly Taylor, so I don't know what it's for. Oh, God, that's quite the statue. Oh, they've got the Magatama thing there. Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Amy, right? Or Ami, probably. Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Kurain channeling technique, Ami Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls in the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Okay, statue, the founder of the Kurain channeling technique, is holding the Shichi Shito. It is holding. Yep. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me. How should I know? Maya, what do you mean, how should you know? You're the one who should know. Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That's wild. That thing is the Kurain Shichi Shito. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, phooey. I wanted to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? Organic or something up here? It says organi. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last two letters. Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either, because this place is a mess. Yeah, you must feel right at home, right? Is Phoenix's stuff always a mess, Maya? Okay. The door? The door. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? Looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. Really? Let's go in. I want to take a look. Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there? Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel. Why are you telling me that? I think that's probably everything here then. Okay. Then let's go ahead and talk. It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up. That's all. Oh my God. I love Maya because she loves drama for the sake of drama. Like, and she's just it's so funny. She, how to describe this? She likes to play up kind of the emotional aspect of things, and kind of overreacted. Like is very like she is herself a very like emotionally driven person, and very like if she feels it, she says it, she acts on it, I don't know. I just find it delightful. I love her. Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The nickel samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. If it wasn't for us... No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Whew, that's a relief. Alright, how about Lordly Taylor? I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums. Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all highly trained as well. That sounds good. So, what is it with that face she's making? Oh, look, it's already 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Dine. It sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Ha ha ha. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with a kid's dinner? Okay, in that case, one's kid's dinner for me. Shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. And none of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. Of course it did. I mean, it wouldn't be a Phoenix Wright case without something terrible happening at the beginning, because then you don't have a case. And yet... Alright, October 12th, 10:09 a.m., Wright and Company Law Offices. Nick, this is terrible. What the... You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm gonna turn on the TV. We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Well, shit. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief, Mask Damask. I love the star in the name. That's actually in his name. Amazing. Mask the Mask? According to a spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. That's why she was stressed when she was talking about security. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lordly Taylor? You don't think. Yes! Now get up, Nick! It was stolen by Mask to Mask. Our most valuable treasure. Is it the statue? Oh no, it was the sacred urn. The Kurain sacred urn was stolen. What? I'm a little surprised because that was the vase that was broken and put back together. And I'm sure it has some historical value, but it's not like jewelry or gold or something, you know, like... What are you gonna do? Pawn it? I don't know. Refresh my memory a little. What's this sacred urn? It's only the most important treasure in Kurain Village. That's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. Yeah, it is. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. I guess that's true. It did have the Ami soul. This was when Pearl put it back together incorrectly. I'm a little surprised nobody's fixed that. Namely, the soul of mystic Ami Faye, the founder of the Kurain channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Yes. That's right. Oh, hold up. Did Maya not know about what happened to it? Oh no. I thought that urn had the name Ami written on it. Now it says I am? Huh. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Huh? Well... There's some things best left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? Sure. That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Kurain Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn, it turned out to be an important clue in that case. It's supposedly priceless. It looks just like a plain old pot. Okay, what to do? Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. What's wrong with you, Nick? Maya. This is really funny to me, because I'm like, he's keeping the toilet clean. That's good. Anyways, what do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Mr. Nick, your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Does that even bother you? But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Kurain School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. Yeah, and get the sacred urn back. But I'm not a detective. That has nothing to do with this. If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man, there's no winning against Pearls' fairy tale image of love. You know, he doesn't deny it, though. So what's the name of this bad guy again? It's so funny. It's not even that I necessarily think that, that I necessarily ship Phoenix and Maya, because I definitely think the Phoenix and Miles relationship is more interesting. But it's very funny to me that Pearls ships Phoenix and Maya. Because she's just this little kid and she just thinks hard eyes, you know? It's just really funny. So what's the name of this bad guy again? Mask to Mask, Nick. Make a note of it. Mask to Mask. Alright, let's talk about last year. It was terrible. I was arrested and everything. 1 year ago, the murder in Kurain village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence to prove her innocence. Mr. Nick? Would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember. This urn used to say Ami on it. Poor Pearls. Till Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts. Spelling, either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Ami, it says I am. I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Yeah, I can't either. Okay. You'd think they would have fixed it before sending it off to be part of an exhibit. Well... back to the main exhibition hall, I guess. Alright, Lordly Taylor, main exhibition hall. Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around in here, pal. Wait a minute. That voice. Oh no, not him again. Hey, Gumshoe. It's you! And I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? No, there aren't. No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here any... Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Hello. It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now's a good chance for you to try to remember it right. And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. God. Yeah, good to see you again, too, I guess. Alright. What happened? Mr. Detective Dick. I don't know if I'll ever be able to say that without laughing. Can you tell us about what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's just Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Mask to Mask. I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys, in a way. The crime occurred last night around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who was guarding the basement warehouse? That guy. It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head thinking that he's an ace detective. Uh-oh. Who is this gonna be? Ace detective? Okay, I'm curious, but I like to go in order, so I'm gonna do Mask to Mask next. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask to Mask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask to Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. Oh, God. But underneath those disguises is the true Mask to Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lurley Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the Sacred Urn? Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. Alright, well, let's find out about the ace detective now. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? It's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Mask to Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Whoa, that is impressive. All by himself? Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? Who is that gonna be? It's not gonna be Miles, is it? I can't imagine him calling himself Ace Detective. But it would be really funny. So what's this calling card? Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Mask to Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. Yeah, we're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. Yeah, so they can tell if something's a copycat, you know? It's so funny to me because, again, I don't know if anybody else has watched Detective Conan anime, but the Kaito kid, who I think maybe has his own show as well, I'm not sure, shows up a lot in Conan, and it's very much like this. You've got the sort of magician thief, master of disguise, who sends the calling card ahead of time to kind of taunt the police, and then always makes off with the goods. And it's very entertaining, but it is wild to me. I don't know if there's like a tradition of this kind of character in general that both of these are playing off of, or if this is meant to be a reference specifically to Kaito Kid. I just don't know. But I do know Detective Conan, and it's like a very popular anime in Japan, so I feel like it's a reference that people would know who were when they were making this and originally playing it. I don't know, it's really interesting. Yeah, the only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Right. That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you could have your own copycat someday. Um, thanks, I guess. Oh, you know what? I wonder if the ace detective is that new guy with the weird, glasses. That's my new guess. Guess we're about to find out. Okay, October 12th, Lurley Taylor, basement warehouse. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. That's probably because it's air-conditioned. To protect the art pieces, you know. Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Huh? What the heck does that mean? Okay, it's not the guy I was expecting. What the fuck? I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please, make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh, silence. But... Hee 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 hee. Now I see, it's all becoming clear. What do you see? Zavari. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes, that's scary. How did you know that? Well, I mean, you're wearing the traditional outfit, and Phoenix has an attorney's badge on his suit, almost certainly. How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. I'm a traveler of both time and space and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman. And introduce myself. The name is Atme. Luke Atme. Look at me. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Ace detective. God damn it. Alright, it's this guy. The whole magnifying glass as the monocle is like an inspired bit of character design. That is incredible. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. The name's Wright? Phoenix Wright. Ace attorney. Ha! Hell yeah. Title drop. I love it. I'm Mayafay, Ace spirit medium. And I'm, Pearl Faye. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin. And, spirit medium Ace apprentice. That's perfect. Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? Why does one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? Yeah, he, has a lot going on. Alright, Ace Detective. So are you really as famous as you say? Of course. For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me. I am Master Mask's arch enemy, the ace detective, Luke Atme. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Megina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from Master Mask. with my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they even mentioned on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise? I mean, he did do the thing. He did rescue the thing. Oh, I just noticed. Wait, I'm gonna stop talking to this guy. Look what's on the floor. Shit, man. Tisk, Sir Lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior. Huh? What do you mean? This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas upon which he paints. Only I, Ace Detective, have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs. Could you translate that for me, Nick? I think you pretty much said, don't touch anything, amateurs. If there's something you wish to know about, you have but to ask at me. I know everything there is to know about my rival, Mask to Mask. What do I do now? Does he have any top-secret information? Stuff that only a real crime buff would know? I'll think about what to ask while I listen to what Mr. Ace Detective has to say. Okay, so let's keep talking to him, I guess? Oh, tell us what you know about Mask to Mask, and keep it simple, please. Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night, here in the bowels of the store, we were locked in a most glorious battle. I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here, in Lordly Taylor? Naturally. Wherever Mask to Mask goes, you will find Atme laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like to mask out elegance to you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time, I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Yep, let's. The night of the crime. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course. After all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received Mask to Mask's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes. You see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes. So, ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse. And waited for him. Alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous. Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? You've got a lot of nerve. After all, it's that let Damask get away. I always operate alone and concealed, out of sight of others. Huh? Concealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Uh-huh. Anyway, back to what happened last night? As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself. So you're saying that even though no one came through those doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? That's just not possible. Huh. Can I examine now? I want to see the sword. No. Okay, this. Looks like I can't examine anything else. Okay. What's in the court record? Huh. To the security at Lordly Taylor, I will be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasures of Kurain exhibit. Take good care of that speckled urn, won't you? Yours truly, Mask to Mask. Yeah, nothing new there. Well, do I go back to talk to Gumshoe again? No. No. Okay, so probably I need to present something to this guy here. What do you think about the golden statue? I'm sorry I can't be more helpful, but I have no interest save that of finding evidence against my arch rival. Nah, it's okay. Nick is just a bit of a piddling evidence hog. That's his defense style. A piddling evidence hog, you say? In that case, I'd be simply wasting my breath. Sorry, I thought for a second that was Nick being all like, blah, blah, but it wasn't. It was at me. Amazing. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks, Maya. Why couldn't you have said I was a rival and not a piddling evidence hog? Okay, but what about the calling card? Master Mac's calling card? It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. Surprised to see you in possession of such a top-secret piece of information. Well, we've got an ace lawyer, and an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us, ever. Well, Sir Lawyer, I've been told that you, too, are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I would say that exactly. That's right! We're gonna find the sacred urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If, perchance, you should discover something of value, return then to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the ATME Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delights? Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Okay. Well, that guy is something else. Wait a minute. No, he's gone. Right, Pearl? He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office, too. Take me with you, okay? Will do. Alright, let's reinvestigate. Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It has such a cute name. Looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap that the detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. We might even find a photo of Mask to Mask. Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up the photos. I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. Okay, around 1 a.m. Interesting. It's a security camera. It's trained on the big door to the storeroom. It's set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out. A security camera? Yeah, go stand in front of the door and it'll snap your photo too, Pearly. Um, Mystic Maya, do you think I should smile? Nah, it's for criminals, so I think you should make a really scary face. Like this. Oh, I wanted to see Pearl's scary face. That pathetic-looking wooden box. Ah! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it. Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there. I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? That urn has always been in its stand in the winding way of Fey Manor. So there was no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it. Sniffle, sniffle. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd been better if Master Mask had taken the box, too. Oh. Let's see if I can remember. It was the Shito? Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again? Shito. It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese. Or so says Ms. Andrews. Whoa, it's pretty heavy. One hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it's still like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. Is it the fact that it's bent? Oh, also that. This sword, wasn't Mystic Ami holding it last night? Ah. And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now. You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. Sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow? Aha, I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Atme smashed Master Mask with it. Like this. Youch! What the heck? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. Oh man, my head. My hair! Okay, wasn't bent before the crime. Indeed. No longer holding it. This statue of Mystic Ami is so cool. I want a gold statue of myself. We could put it in the office. Hey, it's Wright and Company. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange. Huh? What is it, Pearls? The statue of Mystic Ami. Was this where it was last night? Oh, I thought it was, but maybe it was further forward. Ah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin. So the statue was moved on the night of the crime. Interesting. Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? Looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn? Remember, Maya, Ms. Andrews says we're not allowed in there. Okay, well, what about the paint splotch? Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here. It's where the box was sitting. I didn't do that. Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed a color this outrageous. But this paint is already dried up. Well then, you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick. I love how Pearls is the best detective among the three. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it's been several days since it was spilt. Hey, look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of the stain. Huh? You're right. I wonder what it could be. You guys, the box had paint on it. This is pretty obvious, guys. Can I re-examine this? No. All right. Well, if the statue was here, it would have covered up this paint. So nobody could have seen it. But I don't know what that means yet. But I am out of time for today. So I'm going to have to stop here and keep investigating this heist the next time. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye!